The most frustrating thing was I knew this worked. I knew that you could take, let's say, $1 and turn it into $900 in under 30 minutes. All the elements were there, yet we were brought to a halt for over a year. Can you imagine knowing that you have this important piece of technology that could fundamentally change the way you and I live our lives, that was only missing one thing, the key. So just try to think of how frustrating that must have been for me and my team till that one day when that key just falls into our lap. In all my days, I never imagined that the solution to one of the most complex equations I have ever encountered would come from a 15-year-old teenage autistic boy.
I had heard rumors around campus about Dr. Archer's algorithm and how they had finally solved it with some whiz kid autistic genius.
And I knew about Dr. Archer and his think tank's reputation, so I signed up for the TauriBot.
I mean, I've always wanted to try a high-level trading system with a big group like Dr. Archer's, but the problem was I couldn't afford it.
And then we heard that story of this autistic genius kid, and we opened accounts and started trading with it.
And as soon as I heard about the TauriBot and all the money my friends were making, I had to try it.
Dr. Stephen Archer and his think tank, located in the economics department at Chicago University, recently announced that after 5 years, they have finally solved what they dubbed as the Tauri equation. A complex super algorithm that has the potential to create a hands-free automated trading bot that can offer users an unheard of 92% success rate when trading online, which roughly translates into $10,000 to $15,000 in weekly personal income. Dr. Archer has personally issued his utmost gratitude towards what has to be the most unlikely candidate to have solved the equation, a 15-year-old teenage boy named Ian Taurosky, who is autistic. Now, before we go any further with Ian's incredible story, it's important to understand the motivation behind Dr. Archer and his team's discovery and why they're giving away this amazing technology for free to a limited group of beta testers. Dr. Stephen Archer has expressed in many of his published journals that we are at the dawn of a new financial era, an era where any person anywhere in the world can make significant sums of money with only a few clicks of a mouse. In fact, this era is now underway, and more people will become millionaires in the next decade than in any other time in human history. Just 100 years ago, there were 5,000 millionaires. Today, there are more than 500,000 and rising. These days, nobody's making or spending more than the wealthy financial superstars trading the financial markets online. But they have a secret which is just now being uncovered: the creation of financial trading algorithms backed by supercomputers that are capable of mining huge amounts of data and integrating that information from multiple sources to predict winning trades. Now, the latest of these algorithms is the TauriBot, which predicts economic trends with an astonishing 92% accuracy. However, creating these algorithms is not an easy task and sometimes proves almost impossible. Dr. Archer and his team never would have guessed that the person who would overcome the final obstacle to create the TauriBot algorithm would be a 15-year-old teenage boy with autism named Ian Taurosky. Ian was diagnosed with a special form of high-function autism when he was just 8 years old, but he has been found to possess extraordinary genius skills in mathematics and programming. At 5 years old, he memorized every element on the periodic table. He taught himself college-grade mathematics before the age of 10, and before the age of 12 years old, he completed the entire high school syllabus and was already accepted into Mensa. Ian always showed a gift for solving math problems. His love for computer puzzles is actually how Dr. Archer came to meet Ian. He answered a carefully constructed mathematical problem, which Dr. Archer's team placed in an online forum. Out of thousands of responses, Ian's response was the correct one. He had essentially solved the complex equation Dr. Archer and his team have been stumped by for over 5 years. And out of respect to the young boy's genius, the team quickly named the solution the Tauri equation.
Archer, now that the Tauri equation has been solved, what type of technology can we expect from it?
Well, the technology has already been created and it's already been tested by a handful of people. It's called the TauriBot. And we named it the TauriBot after the young autistic genius that solved the missing part of the equation, Ian Taurasi. So basically with Ian's help on solving this one last piece, we were able to complete the bot. So now we have an easy to use automated trading system that has a win rate of over 92%. Now, we calculated this and it has translated into over $10,000 to $20,000 in weekly income for users.
Okay, this story is absolutely incredible. Tell me, what led you to decide to put the equation, disguised as a problem, in an online forum?
Here we were, 11 months working on this last bit, day in and day out, and we were so close. But nothing. No one could come up with the final piece to complete the algorithm. I had exhausted all possibilities, but my team was unable to solve it. I even opened it up to my students in hopes that one of them could provide the solution. Still nothing. And we were at an absolute standstill. What's even worse was my board of directors had frozen our think tank's funding. If we could not find the missing piece of the algorithm, years of work would go down the drain. And then, out of nowhere, one of my colleagues proposes a brilliant, crazy idea. Place a challenge problem in an online forum and see who responds with the correct answer. To tell you the truth, I didn't really think this was going to work. I mean, if genius researchers and hundreds of university math and computer science majors couldn't figure this out, who could? But I went along with it. We were desperate. So we waited. And here comes the good part. Thousands of responses, and then the one correct answer. Shockingly, it came from a small community center in the Chicago projects. I was baffled. I couldn't believe it.
And what did you think when you realized that the solution came from Ian Taurasi, who was a 15-year-old teenage boy who was autistic?
Well, I was just shocked and excited. I couldn't sleep. You see, I've seen documentaries about autistic genius children, but I've never had the opportunity to meet one, much less work with one. Ian's a delightful young man and he's intuitively brilliant. He's astounding.
Now, it is my understanding that you were looking for people from all walks of life to use the Tauri Bot system, which you created with Ian's help.
That's right. Our board of directors was excited about the potential for the Tauri Bot, but they will not release our think tank's funding until we prove it works. And we need 100 average people from all walks of life, income levels, and backgrounds to use the Tauri Bot, and the board has instructed us to give it away free of charge for the beta test. Now, the Tauri Bot trades automatically, and the board wants us to prove in this beta test that it will win trades 9 out of 10 times. The smaller initial test confirmed it will trade over 92% of the time, but now the board wants a later beta test to confirm those results before the funding will be released.
Now, I think everyone wants to see the Tauri Bot in action. Personally, I'm excited to see if this really works.
Okay, no problem.
So tell me about the app. I know it uses, binary options, correct?
Yes. The Tauri Bot trades on a binary options platform. You need virtually no experience because it trades automatically. Binary options trading is a matter of predicting if the price will go up or down in a specific time period. The computer's predictive and learning capabilities will do it all for you.
So I don't have to read all those confusing charts or try to configure a trading platform myself. I mean, we all want to do trading and invest our money, but it's just too confusing and time-consuming to learn it all. And I, for one, am confused the minute I see a set of graphs on a screen.
I know. But now, you can leave all that complex material to the app. In this day and age, you shouldn't have to be exposed to the inner workings and complexities of a trading system. It should be push-button, just like using a regular bank account. Trading should be that simple, so that's what we've done. We have made this so simple a 15-year-old teenager can do it, and even solve the equation.
So it really is designed for people of any background, from beginner to advanced. It makes no difference if you have invested or traded previously, or let's say you have an education in finance.
Exactly. Anyone, regardless of knowledge, background, education, age, or social status, can use this app. All you have to do is register, get access to it, turn it on, and the app trades for you. And because we know that everyone leads very busy lives, you won't have to be chained to the computer every minute of the day. It gives you the flexibility to make extra money while you're out doing other things. The last thing anybody wants is to sit in front of a computer watching charts every second of the day.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm excited to see how the TauriBot works.
Okay. So, let's bring up the login screen.
Okay.
All right, now it's just 3 easy steps. First, sign in and register your name and email.
Okay. Done. That's step 1.
Okay, so now, step 2. We're gonna set up your trading account. This is where you're gonna make a deposit. Now, everyone needs their own trading account, so let's set it up by entering your information here, and it will ask you to fund your account. Now, this account is just like your bank account. To open it, you have to make an opening deposit. Remember, it's your money. You control it, and you must have a trading account to trade. That's just basic.
So, does this require the significant $25,000 or more that's usually required by large investment firms to open trading accounts?
No. Our board of directors really wants to get the TauriBot fully tested by people from all different socioeconomic backgrounds. So you can actually start with as little as $250. However, I will say that most people start with a $500 to $1,000 investment because you can achieve significant results faster with a larger initial investment.
Wow. That's it? Just $500 to $1,000? Okay, I was really expecting to deposit more.
That's it. You know, the board wanted to make sure that average people would be able to use the TauriBot regardless of financial situation, income level, education, or background. They want to know that it works for sure.
Okay, I definitely want to get on the fast track to making money, so I'm going to put in $1,000.
Okay, great. Now, you are funded. All right, step 3 is simply to activate the app.
Okay.
And there it goes. It's already working.
Wow, you're not kidding. This is so easy. Oh my gosh, I now have $1,150. I don't even make that kind of interest on my money in the bank, that's for sure.
Yep. And that's usually the reaction we receive when showing the TauriBot for the first time. We want you to be excited about making money because that's how all traders on Wall Street, the ones in private institutions or even the day traders at home, feel. They're excited every day to make money, and now you can join them.
This has been so amazing. Thank you so much for giving us the chance to see the TauriBot in action, and I want to take this home and continue to use it.
Of course. This is all yours. It's your account, and any money you make with this bot is yours. Like I mentioned before, it's only available for a limited time. Once 100 people register for the TauriBot, that's it. We shut it down forever.
I'm speechless. I'm thrilled with this.
Well, thank you for having me on your show, and remember, you get to keep all of the money you make as our way of thanking you for participating. So have fun and keep using it every day.
Well, thank you for joining us, and I'm definitely going to keep using this TauriBot, and I'm already planning my trip to Hawaii.
Hello. For the past 12 years, I've been teaching students about economics at the university and developing groundbreaking financial technology. And now, I would like to show you how you can discover the financial power of the TauriBot. If you would like to make $1,000, $2,000, even $3,000 a day, and you are willing to be one of our 100 beta testers, you can try the TauriBot for free. And all you have to do is open a trading account. We want beta testers who are average people from all walks of life. Our initial beta test was great, but our university think tank's board of directors wants to prove the app works beyond a doubt. So if you're willing to become a beta tester, all you have to do is sign up. Enter your name and email, and you will be given access to the beta testing center, where I will show you how to open your account. It's limited to just 100 people, so secure your spot as fast as you can. You are about to start using the next big thing in the financial world, and you need no experience, so nothing is holding you back.
I was approached to be part of the original beta test. There were like 10 of us. We could not believe this TauriBot. It's a brand new app. I heard about it from Professor Archer, and then we heard that story of this autistic genius kid, and we opened accounts and started trading with it. I put in $250 and I made $4,850 in my first week of trading. It was wicked.
So I'm very skeptical by nature. I think it's due to my German roots. And I'm a foreign exchange student studying here in Chicago. And I knew about Dr. Archer and his think tank's reputation, so I signed up for the TauriBot. I was really surprised when I made money in the first 5 minutes. I mean, I made like $200, but I kept on making money each day. By the end of the first week, I had over $7,000 in my account, and by week 2, I had over $15,000. Look, you're not gonna be a millionaire by tomorrow, but if you just want to make some money every week, then this is definitely incredible. I've already used my money for the first 2 weeks to pay off all my credit card debt and to pay up all my tuition.
I found out about it early on from a friend at the university. I mean, I've always wanted to try a high-level trading system with a big group like Dr. Archer's, but the problem was I couldn't afford it. The big initial investment was just too much money for me at the time. So once I found out they were letting new beta testers get started with this new app called TauriBot for only $250, I jumped so fast at the opportunity, like, where do I sign? And I don't mean to boast about it, but I've already made $10,350 with this app. I don't know what they call it, but I'm so blessed, so lucky, and just so thankful I found out about the beta test.
You see, I designed the TauriBot app to be as simple as possible. You need no trading experience, no knowledge of how financial charts work. You don't have to track trends or have a viable trading strategy. This app will do all of this for you automatically. Now, I have kept the TauriBot hidden from large financial conglomerates who desperately want to use it, and we are keeping exclusive control of it in our small group. Now listen, the TauriBot will not make you a millionaire overnight. To earn millions takes time, but what can happen overnight is you can turn on the app, start trading automatically, and make money. Maybe it's $1,000 or $2,000 a day, but believe me, that adds up. You can take that money and pay off bills, buy a new foreign car, or take a fabulous tropical vacation. It's your money, so you can do as you please. Plus, the app is being given to beta testers for free. All you have to do is open a trading account to use it. And remember, the trading account is just like a bank account. You can withdraw your money at any time. So just register your name and email and you are ready to get started. I look forward to working with you and hearing all about your experience with the TauriBot.